My name is Kyera, and I'm a singer, songwriter, composer. I've been a musician my entire life, but I actually did have a career previous as a network television writer. So the term table read is very near and dear to my heart. And so yeah, I love what I do, and I'm very excited to be doing this interview for Table Read. My latest song is called Passion Amapiano KV Remix. And this is a pretty special song because it unites two incredible artists, well, three including myself. But my original song Passion features Carlos Santana, legendary guitar player. And so recently we remixed it with an Afrobeat kind of spin on it, and it now features Goya Menor. And you might know him if you're on Instagram or TikTok, because he has a song that's just incredible. It's viral. I think it has like 9.7 billion views. And it's that song, You Want to Bamba? You Want to Chill with the Big Boys? So that's Goya Menor. So he came on and he did a rap on this new remix, and it's so good. I mean, the song really breathes a combination of Santana's signature guitar and his gruff voice, and I have a visceral voice myself, and it's just, I think it's a masterpiece. And yeah, I love it. Oh, Amapiano basically means African house. So it's an Afrobeats type song. So what inspired me to write Passion? Actually, the original Passion. The music was composed by this incredible producer named Michael Walden. He has like 57 number one hits. Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin. I mean, this guy is like a legend. And he had seen some videos and heard my music from a previous album. And he was intrigued by my voice, the depth, the deepness of my voice, and my moves. Like, I have this aggressiveness and like this, he says violence. Violence when I perform. I don't think it's violent, but it is intense. I'm intense when I perform. And he was just taken by that. And he was like, wow, I need to come up with a music for this girl so she can do her thing on, so she can like stomp and say with passion. And so literally he composed the music to Passion so that I could stomp and say with passion. So that was all I had going for me with the song in terms of lyrics, was that it was called Passion. And so he sent me the song, and I sat with it and listened to it, took my time, just like got in communication with what he was getting across and just like went into it. And that's what inspired me to write that song. Now, you know, passion is a very interesting thing. When you're interested in what you're doing, you tend to have passion for it. And that's in anything that you're doing. The more interest you have, the more passionate you are about it. So that's a clue. If you're not really interested in what you're doing, you should find something that you are interested in about it. Okay, but that being said, I just want to kind of go over a couple of lines in this song, which go into what inspired me to write it. So I don't like cookie cutter anything. But I don't like cookie cutter songs. I mean, there are some songs that are pretty great that are cookie cutter, but for me, what I mean by cookie cutter, I mean like, you know, it has to fit a certain thing, and it has to be like this at this point, and all these different things. Like, obviously there are some basic rules to songwriting, but you know, rules can be broken. But I don't like, you know, formulaic. That's the word I'm looking for, formulaic. And so I just really tune into my own integrity as an artist and what inspires me. So when I was thinking about passion, I had to really communicate and really get across what that means to me, what passion means to me. So there's a couple lines. One line says, I'm looking for the who to lift my head up to, because I'm tired of looking down. So this plays on two things. One, me and myself. There's a higher me and then there's a lower me. The higher me is like trusting self, knowing what I know and honoring that. And when I do that, my space is big. I feel like unstoppable. So when I'm looking up to who I know I am, my full true potential, it's always the best. Versus when I go into agreement with other people's realities that are not mine, and I can find myself going down, less happy, less passion is happening. Not that passionate about that. So then there's this line of, we are the royalty of our expectancy, and with pride we wear our crown. And what I like about that line is what you expect of yourself, you get. And when you can expect greatness from yourself and live life and do things with a viewpoint of doing it great, then you can wear that crown with pride, because that is what you put forth. So we are the royalty of our expectancy. I think that's just a beautiful line. And then the bridge that goes through the song is, when I close my eyes, you're beautiful. And that's speaking to the aesthetic wavelength, you know, like it has nothing to do with the physicalness of things, of people, it's just when I close my eyes, can I feel and sense the beauty, whatever it is. Yes, I love that. I love it. So that's a little bit about the inspiration behind writing Passion. I love it. For me, I love it when a song hits me and it's like, vroom. And that's what I love to achieve with other people, to reach in and really hit them. You know, we all are our own films, and the music that we love is like a soundtrack to our lives. And music has gotten us through bad times. It's celebrated and emphasized the good times. Just the mundane walking through a park can be totally made into a moment based on the music that you're listening to or that you love. So I want to help people create music that can serve as a soundtrack to their lives. But it starts with my communication with myself and writing things that are real for me, while also paying attention to what is real for other people too, and kind of tuning in on how I can marry these two things and what's real for me so that other people can relate to it. Yeah. Okay, a couple of things. Well, one piece, be interested in life. Everywhere around you, if you look, you can actually be interested in it. You can be interested in another person, you can be interested in a situation, you can be interested, like this light switch right here. I can get enough interest in this light switch, and I'm actually right now, as I'm touching this, thinking of a song about a light switch. You might hear that soon. But yeah, interest in everything. Just pay attention. And this also goes for, you know, there's a movie years ago called Tap, starring Gregory Hines, who's an incredible tap dancer who's now passed on. But in that movie, something happened where I totally related to it. And he was talking about the sounds and the environment, a street plate, cars going over a metal plate, the rhythm of it. Like life has a rhythm that's always there. And I had my own experience, like when I be cleaning up the house and sweeping the floor, the rhythm of the sweep would start triggering melodies. And again, it goes back into being interested in your environment and wanting to communicate and share your perspective and viewpoint about that. Passion, the original, and Passion Amapiano KV remix. They're on all the platforms, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all the main platforms, as well as Instagram, and all social media. My social media handle is at Kyera World. That's Kyera World. It's pronounced Kyra, but it might be easy to remember if you think Kyera World, but it's Kyera World. Also, I'm in the process of releasing my next album. And on this album, I'm so excited. I'm working with incredible people. Two of my producers are the Avila brothers. They produce Usher, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige. They just recently did a song collaboration with Snoop Dogg and Billy Ray Cyrus, which I think is such a phenomenal integration of demographics, like really, really cool. And so I have 2 songs with them. And then I have a song with Adrian Porter and Abraham. They're part of AP Factor. They produced Chris Brown, and I think they've done Pink and Jay-Z. That song is very, very spiritual. Moves a lot of people. And then I have 2 songs with Narada Michael Walden, Passion, as I mentioned before, and a song called Heart of Gold. And then there's a song with a producer named Amadeus. He is a producer for Puffy's Bad Boy Records. And what's interesting about how I came in contact with him is I was actually performing at a showcase for a radio station, which is a fully hip-hop rap showcase. I was asked to perform, so I did. Had no intention of winning this showcase, really just went to perform because I just love the opportunity to share my talent and my gift and my music with other people. So I perform. I'm not even trying to wait till the very end to stick around. Like, I just want to support some other artists and then like kind of sneak out. But I kept getting in these conversations, blah, blah, blah. Long story short. At the end, I won the showcase. So that was exciting. So I had access to his library and spent many days and just kind of sitting and grooving with his music and his beats. And then when I found the one, I knew it immediately. And I called that one Spirit of the Phoenix. That will also be on my upcoming album. So when that is out, I will make sure that on all my social media, it is known where you can get it. Also, there's my website. My website is kyera.world, Kyera.world. And my Linktree, that's another kind of social media website link that you kind of put on your page. Is Linktree, I think it's linktr.ee/Kyera World. So that's where you can find my music. Thank you so much for your time and listening to my interview. And hope to see you soon at one of my concerts. So thank you so much for this time and taking the time out to listen to my interview. I hope it has helped. I hope that it inspired, and I hope that you, whether it's my music or other people's music, that you definitely have a soundtrack to your life